Hello, I hope you're doing well. A lot of people on Instagram requested for a planner system video, and I thought it was about time I share it because this current system is probably the one that I am most happy with. Now for 2023, I'm adding in the Hobonichi weeks, and that's going to be a whole other planner, which when that comes in, I will kind of update this video. Also, at the beginning of the year, I only started with the Hobo Cousin, and it worked perfectly well for me. But I just kind of started adding more planners as the year went by when I realized I wanted to just kind of have more outlets throughout the week. But for now, this is what I'll be using until December of this year. And yeah, I thought I would share with you all of my thoughts. So as you can see, I have 4 planners that I'm currently actively using. And what I mean by actively using is kind of like I open the planner and write in it at least once a week. So this Hobonichi Cousin, I write in it like basically once every 2 hours of every day. This I use maybe 2 to 4 times a week. This I use maybe 4 to 6 times a week. And then this I use maybe once or twice a week. I'm going to start off by just introducing all of my planners. This first one is my Foxy Fix Traveler's Notebook. Unfortunately, Foxy Fix is no longer in business, but yeah, this is one of my most cherished items from them. And there are a lot of other traveler's notebooks out there. I did end up restrapping this in my business planner setup video, which I will also link down below. So this used to be a white elastic band, but anyways, I got the custom engraving that says adventure on it and a little heart on the spine. And so once again, this is my business planner, so I cannot show you all of the inserts because there are certain inserts that are dedicated to sensitive information like my tax account number and stuff like that. So let me just give you a little peek of what's in here. So this first insert is as indicated, all of the information, things like my business number, tax number, passwords to certain things. I probably shouldn't be sharing this on the internet in case somebody steals this, but yeah, anyways, so that's all of the information that I obviously am not able to show on camera. And then this insert is all of my projects, so big design ideas and stuff like that. So these are some notes that I took. I was actually waiting for a friend, so I did this outside, which is why it's so messy. But basically, I was just brainstorming ideas for our sticker books, which we'll be releasing in October, by the way. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. Again, another example, these are some doodles that I did for my birthday bash new releases. You might recognize some of them, especially the Cozy Halloween mini kit. And yeah, there are a bunch of other fun goodies in there, which you will see in the future when I actually do release them. Here I have my notes. These are things like just random lists that I have. This was when I first hired Sophia, my virtual assistant. So I was just writing down some training notes and onboarding notes and stuff like that. So yeah, a bunch of other things in here as well. Then I have this insert, which is kind of like a bullet journal insert, which to be honest, like I do not really use this anymore, and you will see why later on. And then I also have this sketching notebook, which I cannot show you the first few, but the page that I just randomly opened to happens to be a page that I can show you. Again, these are just some of my ideas, and yeah, so this is my kind of on-the-go, purely business planner that I keep pretty secret, just for obvious reasons. So this is a next planner, and it is the newest addition to my lineup. This is a Leuchtturm A6 pocket notebook, and it is like a soft cover. It's super compact, and I love carrying it with me. This is my new, basically, bullet journal. I don't really have any rules in this planner. For the contents, I just kind of separated them by month, and I plan on just updating this as the months go by. So plenty of spaces to do that. This first page, I have all of my Emoti vinyls, and then I'm basically just doing kind of like a free-for-all in this planner. Like some days I will completely skip planning this planner. Other days I fill out an entire page. This is like a monthly page that I did. The cute little cast sticker. Saturday took up an entire page. As you can see, there's like no real organization. It's a very creative planner for me, and I find this to be a really fun thing to do. So as you can see, I have some like journal entries in here. And if you're wondering, like, since I do so much journaling in my Hobonichi Cousin, what is the point of journaling here and in that planner? So in this planner, I tend to not write fully fleshed out thoughts. As you can see, I tend to do like little bullet points. And then in my Hobonichi Cousin, I write pretty long paragraphs of cohesive things and kind of telling the story of the day. Whereas this is just like random bullet points of thoughts throughout the day. So yeah, this is again a fairly new planner to me, so that is why I only have a few filled out. And then I have my Emoti Planner Volume 2. This is the planner that I came out with, and it is still, I think, in stock in the shop because we had a bunch of overstocks. I don't really carry this planner with me on the go, so that's why I'm not really using the reusable sticker page. But yeah, this planner is my purely kind of day-to-day business planner. This planner is for more of the overall big picture stuff, like all of my big projects and design ideas. Whereas for this, it's very practical. For example, if I'm designing a collection, I will list out exactly what I need to design. So for example, the cozy Halloween mini kit, I will write down I need to design the full boxes, I need to do the headers, the bottom washi, and I will list it out very, very specifically. And this is like my companion when I'm working and designing. So yeah, I'm pretty minimal with all of my stickers and decorations in here. And again, you can see that I don't use it every single day because I'm not like always designing or anything. And some days I will just jot down, like for example, sketches, and I will make a little checklist of things, and it's not always like a to-do list. So yeah, I really like the flexibility of this planner because it doesn't have to be like a daily to-do list, and I do appreciate that there is some like structure with the columns rather than with the bullet journal where it's just like a free-for-all. So yeah, I really do value that these are all like different sources of outlets for me. And then this is probably the most well-known planner on this channel. It is the Hobonichi Cousin. I use this guy so much every single day, multiple times a day. And this is my just everything planner. I do my monthly spreads in here. I do my weekly spreads in here. And then get ready for it. Get ready for it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do a major flip through. This is only until September, obviously. But yeah, I have all of my daily pages in here. There must be thousands of words in here, and I don't even know. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, this is my everything planner. So for the monthly section, this is my least used section. I honestly can go without this section, but I just use it anyways just to make it fun. And I really like using the monthly kits, to be honest. So yeah, there's that. And then for the weekly section, this basically gives me a really good overview of like when I'm working during certain days, especially when I was in school. It was really helpful to see when all of my lectures were. I've also done this like work graph tracker every single week, I believe. And it's actually like really helpful to see like just how much I'm putting in work. And then my most used section is of course the daily section. So generally I follow the same format. On this left corner part, I don't bother following the timestamps. On the left side, I just write down my daily to-do list. And sometimes if I have like very distinct to-do items, I will make these are not good examples. I will make these categories. So for example, work, school, and other. And I will also put in important things like meetings and uploads and stuff like that. And then for the right side, which is a little bit thicker, I do all of my daily journaling in here. And I am very carefree about it. Sometimes I'll make doodles, sometimes I don't. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this because I've made just like so many videos. And my Hobonichi Cousin, I'll do brainstorming. especially if I do something exciting like going to a restaurant, which I don't do too often. I like to do little doodles of the things that we ate. And then you can kind of see like in March, I didn't really introduce any of my other planners yet, so that is why like a lot of the sketching I also did in this planner as well. Anyways, that was an overview of all of my planners, and I'm trying to find a really pretty page to open to while I jabber on. So as for my actual planning system throughout the week, I think it's pretty obvious that this planner, first thing in the morning, I write down my to-do list. Sometimes I will write a short little entry, but other times I will get on with work and I will write my entries throughout the day. For my to-do list, I'm pretty specific about the things that I want to do, but not as nitty-gritty as in my other planners. So especially if it's like a really busy work week, then that is when I will rely on my other work planners, go really into specifics and break down each task just so that I'm on track. As for my bullet journal, this is what I bring with me all the time. So I am not as specific about the things that I have to do in this planner, but especially things that I can do on the go, or if I'm just like journaling random thoughts throughout the day. Like, you guys have no idea. My brain just comes up with these like random things and I will just quickly jot it down in this planner. So that is something that I don't tend to do in this planner, just because, as you can see, all of my entries are rather long sentences and paragraphs, whereas sometimes I just really want to write down a sentence or two, and this is a planner that I do it in. So yeah, I've mentioned this before that like I am totally content with just one planner, and if I had to pick one, it would probably be the Hobonichi Cousin, and I presume that this will be enough for most people. It might be even a little bit too much for most people, but as someone who just has a lot of different roles that I take on, I guess, I just find it sometimes really useful to have multiple different outlets throughout my week, just based on however I'm feeling. And I've said this 3 billion times, and I'll continue to say this 3 billion times, but the one thing that really helps me is to not have any pressure of filling out every single day of my planner. It's pretty obvious that in this planner, I don't use it every day. In this planner, I also don't use it every day. It's undated, so it doesn't really matter. Once I do finish it, like, it still gives the illusion, I guess, that I use it every day, but in actuality, like, there's no pressure to use this every day. And then in this planner, also, it's completely up to me. As you can see, I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I just skipped to Sunday, and that was it. So yeah, I feel like if I were to pressure myself to fill this out every day and there's just like this random glaring blank page, I would be very, very discouraged. But because there isn't that pressure, then I just do whatever I want to do. So there's that. And then for this planner, I will say, like, I have filled out every single page of this planner daily so far. So perhaps it's not really my place to say, you know, don't put pressure on yourself. But the best examples that I can find is, for example, yesterday. So this is today, which is half done. But yesterday, I was off to a pretty good start, but then I had a really bad stomach ache, so I actually went to bed early. So that is why I didn't fill this out at all, and I just made a giant doodle to fill out this space. But yeah, like, if I was truly sick during the day, then I wouldn't bother with any of that stuff either. So that is about it for this video. Hopefully I explained all of my planners and my system well enough. But again, for 2023, I will probably change up a few things, especially because I will also be using the Hobonichi weeks in conjunction. Definitely let me know what planners you are using for this year, what's working for you, what's not working for you, and your plans for 2023. Bye!